On this show, we cover some sensitive topics.
Though the obituaries may be outlandish, the people are real.
Names have been changed or omitted in order to respect both the deceased and the survived by.
While death is no laughing matter, some petty last words can provide some pretty entertaining comic relief.
Welcome to Obituary. Welcome back to Obituary. I'm Spencer Henry.
And I'm Madison Reyes.
And would you guys like to dine indoors or outdoors today?
I do think that the outdoors would be beautiful for you guys because it is a really pretty summer day.
It's beautiful outside.
And I see you guys have a dog and a cat with you, and I think they'd love it outside.
Yes, I think that they would really like. Can we get them some water?
I would love to get your little pussy some water.
Oh, we want to get that pussy wet. All bets are off. All bets are fucking off.
We have had it.
Yeah, we're fucking losing our minds, all right? What do you want from us? We can't be creative. We're not the fucking Simpsons. You think we have that type of budget to have writers write us new intros every time?
Oh my God, we're pulling stuff out of our ass.
Yeah, get over yourselves.
Just kidding. We love you.
We love you so much.
And we really would recommend the funeral potatoes.
Ooh, can we show you the specials?
The specials do include Shout Hallelujah potato salad.
Is it the Southern Living recipe? I can ask the chef.
Oh, it's absolutely not. I've already asked.
No.
It is the traditional recipe.
Oh, yes, that's right. So if you guys are interested in that, wait, I don't know. We just went back to it. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. We're going to go smoke cigarettes in the alley.
Yeah, we're on our break, actually.
Yeah.
We got to go text our boyfriends.
Yeah.
They're picking us up after work, and they're cool and mean.
Yeah.
Just like we like them. Okay, speaking of food, actually, I need to tell you this story. I've been waiting all day. It was so hard not to call you when it happened. I am mortified.
What?
So we know I'm a DoorDasher.
Mm-hmm.
I have been on a health kick the past couple of weeks since we've been doing our spin classes. As you guys know, we're very into it right now.
Yes.
Still on it.
So
I've been eating very healthy, but today I was like, this afternoon, I had done so much work this week. I said, girlie, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. So I ordered a little side of fries and ranch from The Habit.
They have the best ranch.
Great ranch.
And great fries.
So I was like, I'm just going to let myself have that little snack. Mm-hmm. And so I ordered it. Mm-hmm. It gets here. Doorbell rings, drops it off. I reach outside. I pick it up. The bag is heavy. It's a heavy bag. And it's from The Habit. So I'm like, maybe they gave me like an extra fry or something. Yeah. I get inside. Then I go into the kitchen. I open the bag. It's a full spread. Baby, we've got onion rings. 3 things of fries.
Oh!
Burgers, everything, like a full family meal.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, well, I've already brought it inside. What do I do?
Yeah.
At that point. So I'm like, I am going to just grub. And so once I realized that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back and work for a little bit before I let myself eat. Mm-hmm. So I get some more work done. I get a knock at the door.
Stop.
I don't answer it. The doorbell rings, hot dog starts going crazy, blows the cover. In my head, I'm already 2 onion rings deep, okay?
Oh.
I go to the door, and I'm like, hello? He's holding up this little bag with my french fries in them, and he's like, hey, I have your fries. I accidentally gave you the wrong order.
Is that sanitary, though? I feel like once it goes in someone's house, that's not...
Is it sanitary and is it ethical? Just let me have them, my God.
I know.
And so I'm like, oh, I thought the bag felt a little heavy. So I run into my kitchen and I'm like shoving everything back. And I didn't touch anything really. I just pulled it out to see what it was.
That's also not on you. That's on
the
DoorDasher. Yeah.
Not on me. And I shove everything back in the bag and I like bring it out. I'm like, I didn't touch anything, but I did pull out like to see what it was. And he was like, okay, thanks.
That's fucked up.
I was like,
Oh, I would be mad.
I mean, what do I do? You know,
Well, it's not
I'm
on
not going
you.
to report it. Sorry. I don't.
Right. You don't need to fuck up his thing either.
Yeah, I'm not
But,
going to fuck up his gig. And plus, like, I feel like there is some sort of risk you take having a random person pick up your food for you.
I know. That's very true.
I broke the seal on the bag, so the people who got it are probably going to be like, is this open? But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's not your fault.
No, but I was mortified. I was embarrassed because I was like, it looked like, oh, he knew. He just ripped open this bag and was like,
I thought
let
it felt
me
a
at
little
it.
heavy. Oh, I actually took everything out.
I actually ate it all.
Yeah, I would
Sorry.
just pretend I wasn't home.
And I was like kind of like lightweight sad afterwards because I was like, oh, those onion rings looked really good.
God, I know they have great onion rings. Oh my God.
Another mortifying thing I did this week.
Oh my God, full of it.
Full of it. So we have been, I mean, I deleted the TikTok app like June 1st. So did you. We were like, hey, we're deleting TikTok. You've had several relapses.
I have.
I have not, but then recently I downloaded it because someone like tagged in something and I wanted to see it. And so the one time I'm back on TikTok, I'm on it for maybe an hour and then I go to re-delete the app later that night. I had sent I didn't know you could really like send messages on TikTok.
Like DMs?
Uh-huh.
You can?
Yeah. I made some TikToks in the beginning of quarantine because I was so bored, but I've
Right.
never really like gotten super into it other than watching them.
Right.
Tell me why I opened it up, the app, to delete it, and I have 2 messages from this guy who used to do events for the old company I worked for.
Oh, okay.
He has this agency and they like throw activations and whatnot.
Okay.
I had DM'd him a TikTok. I didn't even know I sent it to him. And it wasn't anything. I just see his messages to me and it's like, ha ha ha, how are you?
Oh, no.
And I'm like, what did I send? What did I send? What did I send?
Oh, fuck, yeah.
And I go to the video and it's like these 2 girls, like kind of like indie girls doing like a cover of a song.
What?
Just not even like anything like funny or.
He probably looked into it. I would if someone sent me it. I would like some random person.
Oh,
I'd
like,
be
we know
what
each
are the
other.
lyrics? Yeah.
Oh. And so
no.
I was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send that to you. And then he responded, no problem. And I just deleted the app again.
Oh, yeah. You need to go.
I need to not be on it.
You need to burn your phone.
Oh, I've been thinking about it. I truly am I've been itching to just get a flip phone again.
I know. And then I'm like, I am so much more productive, especially when we deleted the TikTok app and I was like strong in my sobriety with it.
Uh-huh.
I got so much done. But now I'm back to just everything.
See, I liked not having it. I would say TikTok is just a time waster for me. Because you sit down, you
yeah.
start scrolling, and then an hour and a half later, you're like, oh my God, where did the time go?
I like it because it's like not a commitment. It's like I'm looking at people I don't know. They don't even know I'm watching.
She's fulfilling your
Voyeur.
voyeuristic tendencies.
Well, I mostly like my TikTok is like mostly cleaning TikToks. Like I love to watch other people clean their house.
Not mine. Mine looks a little different.
Yours looks wild.
Mine is
I
the-
was on prison TikTok for a long time too.
See, I really loved prison TikTok, like the really grainy, glitchy videos they would post. And then I was on prison wife TikTok for a long time.
Uh-huh. They all meet on pen pal stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's great.
I like to see people. I do like
I
to
do
people
too.
watch.
Or cheating TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it.
I actually have a TikTok is part of my dumb criminal today.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Girl of the future, baby. And it's just fucking good. What else?
Oh my gosh. Well, can I just say, you mentioned mortifying stuff. I have some mortifying things that you can say that you can either say in the bedroom
Uh-huh.
or you can say at a funeral.
Love it. Love these.
You want to hear some of them?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. It's from a BuzzFeed article.
Why'd you say it like that? Like you don't believe them
all
as a
mad.
company.
Yeah.
You're like, BuzzFeed, whoever the fuck they are.
Please. It was the second stroke that did it.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I know she touched everyone in this room.
Dirty.
Do you need a tissue? It's so unbelievably hard. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming.
I came as soon as I could. I cried as soon as I came.
We've all been there.
It's my favorite. Lovely spread.
Ooh, baby.
I can't believe how many people came today. This one says, I'm sorry. That was over a lot quicker than I thought. Nudge me if I fall asleep. I think she was suffering towards the end.
Oh, no.
God. That was an amazing service. Your sister would have loved this. I imagine it must be very hard.
Mm-hmm.
I bet your dad's watching us with a big smile on his face.
Imagine saying that to someone during sex.
No. And, oh my God, I didn't know it was going to be this big. Oh, and it will get better. Give it time.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love those. We love a little dirty talk around these parts.
Oh, yes, but it is true.
Applicable to both.
Totally. Totally.
I was laughing because, okay, when you said the tissue one, this is gross. Like, there was like a thing going around TikTok for a while, speaking of, where it was like people just like talking about laying there waiting for them to bring the towel or whatever. And it is just like the most vulnerable position to be in.
Do you want to know the most vulnerable position is asking your husband to check if you have hemorrhoids.
After asking your best friend and co-host of your podcast to check your asshole for hemorrhoids, to which I said, no, you have a husband for that.
You guys, think I have hemorrhoids internally. It's not good. And so I asked Spencer if he would check them for me because I wanted to maintain some mysteriousness with my husband. And Spencer said, absolutely fucking not. After I said I would stick my hand up your ass if there was something stuck.
I'm appreciative of that.
But it's just not reciprocated.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God. Well.
I don't know if I'm ready.
I would moo like a cow for sure.
Anyways. Speaking of assholes. I think we should get into some Am I the Assholes here, and I'm going to break the fourth wall. I forgot. I was like, we were just like going over like, oh, okay. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. And I was like, wait, I don't have my Am I the Assholes?
Oh my God.
So I had to pull one, and I had a funeral one ready, but I needed a second one. And I told Madison, I was like, wait, should we do like a regular Am I the Asshole? So we're going to do a regular one because we read the title, which says, Am I the Asshole for ruining my brother's marriage because his wife left me at the pool? And I was like, we were like, we want to know more about this.
I love it.
We're going to read it. It says, this whole situation is so bizarre that I still can't really process it. It still doesn't feel real, but I feel scared and guilty. I, 19-year-old female, had surgery a couple days ago to get all 4 of my wisdom teeth out. And because I have a really bad fear of dentists, they had to drug me pretty hard to do the removal. Not like laughing gas that wears off really fast, but actual IV medicine. So I was pretty much unconscious during the whole thing. They told me to have a quote-unquote responsible adult drive me to the appointment and back because the meds they gave me would make it dangerous to drive. My mom was on a work trip and couldn't take me, so I asked my sister-in-law, Bree, 24, if she could do it as the whole thing would only take an hour or 2. I even offered gas money. You shouldn't have to offer gas.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Because the dental office is about 45 minutes away. I would have asked my brother, but he works during the day while Bree is a stay-at-home mom to their 2-year-old daughter, who I think was at Bree's mom's house that day. Bree agreed to take me to my appointment, and the surgery went fine. Bree waited in the lobby for me to be done. When I came out of anesthesia, I was very disoriented and nauseous, which I guess is normal. I had gauze shoved in my mouth to stop any bleeding, and Bree took me to her car after I was let go. I don't really remember much of the drive, but it felt like not enough time passed before Bree got out of the car and told me to come with her. I was really out of it and just followed her because the alternative was staying in the hot car. Mm-hmm. Long story short, we were at a pool. I was really confused, but once we were through the gate, Bree basically parked me at one of those little table benches and said she'd be back in a while. I was still trying
dangerous.
I know. I was still trying not to puke, and I was really dizzy from the heat. It was 90 plus degrees. And the drugs. So I asked her to take me home, but she wouldn't. I guess since it was her day off and she didn't have my niece, she was meeting friends at the pool. I was starting to feel really sick and on the verge of passing out or having a panic attack, so I called my brother. I don't think he could understand me between the meds and the stuff in my mouth because he hung up and I guess called Bree because she came stomping back over, cussing and yelling at me, and took me back to the car.
What a bitch.
I passed out on the drive home, but when we arrived, my brother had left work and met us in the driveway.
Ooh, you know it's scary.
He was screaming at Bree and she was crying. I was pretty disoriented, but my brother took me back home and stayed with me until the meds wore off. That's when he told me that he's divorcing Bree because of what she did, plus some other things he didn't want to go into detail about.
It's not because of that.
No.
Yeah.
It's been a few days since then, and Bree has been blowing up my phone, telling me what a bitch I am and how me tattling destroyed her family. Part of me feels bad because of my niece, and I wonder if I should have just dealt with it and waited for her to be done at the pool instead of calling my brother and causing problems. Am I the asshole? No, not at all. If it was me, I know I would have sat there, and then once I got home, I would have been like, hey, just FYI, this is what happened.
Right.
I don't like to inconvenience people when they're like working and stuff. But that's fucking crazy that she would bring her to the pool.
Okay, I've gotten my wisdom teeth out. They knocked me out. I had all 4 of them taken out. And I woke up laughing as hard as I've ever laughed. But like so disoriented, so feeling weird and
you
woozy.
See videos of people all the time.
I would never want to sit in 95-degree weather by a pool. Looking at a pool would have made me throw up. Like, it would make me nauseous. What a bitch. Your day off is that important that you can't help.
Or say, no, I can't take you.
Also, and maybe it's because we live in LA, like 45 minutes does not seem long to me at all.
No, that's like going to the store. It takes 45 minutes sometimes. Who knows?
Oh my God. It's okay. But also, that one instance, if they had a strong marriage and a good relationship.
Oh, it wouldn't have set them off like that.
No, it wouldn't have caused a divorce. It would have caused a fight for sure. Yeah. But absolutely not.
Oh, if someone did that to one of my siblings,
I'd fuck them up. I know.
I'd fuck them up. Verbally, not physically.
Oh, yeah.
We don't condone violence on this show.
Absolutely not, unless you deserve it.
Yeah. Unless you're King Henry VIII.
Exactly.
Fucker. Beat the shit out of you.
Get out of here.
Okay, so we're not going to make that a habit. I just had to read one unrelated.
But you know what? It was a death of a marriage.
Mic drop, but don't drop it. This next one says, am I the asshole for refusing to go to the funeral of my stepmom's mom?
Okay.
My mom died when I was a baby, and my dad married my stepmom when I was 4. She had 3 kids with her ex-husband, and I have 2 siblings who were born after my dad and my stepmom were married. Stepmom had a big family, and her mom was the heart of the family, and she was always so generous with her grandkids. But it was always clear that I was not one of them. My dad and stepmom insisted I couldn't be left out, so she just got me lesser stuff. Things like used coloring books, secondhand and mostly broken toys, basic socks that were often too small, and ratty old secondhand books once I got a little older. In comparison, my step-siblings and younger siblings got video games, video game consoles, expensive toys like go-karts and big doll houses, cell phones, laptops, etc.
That is terrible.
They also got treated to special trips that I wasn't welcome on.
Wow.
She would secretly give them money or grab ice cream with them and leave me out when everyone was gathered. She also took photos behind my dad and stepmom's back, but even when they did find out, nothing was done. I felt like shit, honestly. My step-siblings' dad hated me too, and they never accepted me either because so many adults in their life didn't. I've always said that I felt like my dad and stepmom should have protected me more. She always said that I was her daughter too, but let me be treated so differently. They all know it hurt. I'm 17 now, and my stepmom's mom passed away recently, and the funeral's in a couple of days. I told them I won't go. They wanted me to pretend to be the grieving grandchild and join the others, but I'm not grieving, and I was clearly never a grandchild. My dad and stepmom are mad at me for saying no. Dad said I should be there for my stepmom. Am I the asshole?
If your story is completely accurate, then I don't think you're the asshole. But I also am wondering if it's a little over exaggerated.
That's kind of what the way that she described, like this old ratty secondhand books and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah. If it was like, she wouldn't give me anything.
We're not trying to retell your story. If that's the truth, that's fucked up.
Totally. And I think that every child should be included. You shouldn't make them feel like an outsider, because I know really close family members who have felt like the outsider with their step.
Well, both of us come from mixed families, and never would our families make it feel that way.
No, my mom's ex-husband and like his family, I would always ask, are they my siblings? Because we always did holidays together. His wife, I love.
You don't
never
make them feel
felt that
different.
way. But I would never, ever make a child. It's so important to make them feel included. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like the grandma's the asshole here. Mm-hmm. And this person was voted not the asshole. And I agree, especially because of their age. And I say that because I think if they were a little older, we always say it, funerals, all of it is for the living.
well, and it can be traumatizing if you don't know how to process it.
Right. But like, I get the sentiment of like being there for someone. Like there's things that I've gone to that I otherwise wouldn't because I want to be supportive.
Right.
And so there's something to be said for that. But like, if this person put you through trauma, I mean, if it was me, I might be like, good, I'm glad to be here at your funeral, you bitch.
Oh, God. Dancing on your grave.
Yeah, you asshole. So she's not the asshole. We agree.
Yeah, we agree. Okay, I have some funeral stuff I do want to talk about. I have a listener email that's hilarious, but first I want to start with, I just stumbled upon this when I was researching for today's episode. Okay, I have to ask you, have you ever been in a classroom where there is a skeleton?
I don't think so.
Okay, I never did either, but I remember at Kiehl's, you know, like skincare, they always have a skeleton there.
Do you know the story of that skeleton? Is that what you're going to tell right now?
No.
That skeleton, it was like because my friend worked for Kiehl's
Okay.
for some time, and the original skeleton is at their like flagship, like a real life skeleton of one of the like, what is it? It's like the owners of Kiehl's or the person who started Kiehl's or whatever. It's
No.
like their relative's skeleton. It was like a real skeleton. It was a real human
way.
skeleton. And then now all the stores have them.
Oh my God, how cool.
Yeah.
Well, there was a classroom skeleton in, let me read this article. Oh my God, it's from BuzzFeed again. It says, these children held a funeral for their class skeleton after finding out it was real. So these kids, they nicknamed this skeleton Arthur, and it's at Haydock School near St. Helens, Maryside. It's been there for 50 plus years. They always thought it was a fake skeleton. Well, they did like some DNA testing on it and found out that it was actually a real skeleton.
No shit.
Yes, and they look at this funeral they held for him. So that's him, and then that's his casket.
Oh no, where's his leg?
Well, I don't know where that is.
Lost in translation.
And they buried him.
Oh.
They nicknamed him Arthur. Look, he's in the hearse.
Oh my God, I love it.
Oh my gosh. And so many people attended the funeral, and the Greenacre Woodlands Burials Cemetery buried him for free.
Wow. I love that little community story. Also, I remembered the Kiehl's story.
Okay.
Mr. Bones is the name of the skeleton.
Yes.
It wasn't like a relative. It was just a skeleton that the family who founded Kiehl's would use to like educate people who like came to their facilities to like see their products and stuff on the different ailments and stuff that they were like working on treating.
Wow.
But yes, that's the history of Mr. Bones. I wanted to make sure I got it right.
Yes, yes. I will say, from like looking into this, it's kind of problematic because a lot of them come from areas that are, suffer from poverty and that sort of thing. So who knows? But it's a pretty cool story.
Yes.
They laid him to rest and did the right thing.
Love it. He finally got like his piece. That feels like something you would see in like a Goosebumps episode or something.
I know, exactly. Okay, but then on to the listener email. It's short and it's hilarious. It's from Lindsay. It says, "Hi, girlies. First of all, I cannot listen to your podcast while working because you make me laugh so hard. Madison, I absolutely love your laugh and how contagious it is. I have a short, stupid coffin spinner. Many years ago, my great aunt passed away. To be honest, I didn't even know my grandma had a sister until we were on our way to her funeral. My little sister, being the budding artist she was, drew a toilet on a tiny notepad paper. She was maybe 4 at the time, so you can imagine the quality of this toilet. Our grandmother thought it was a duck and that she drew it for her sister. She had put it in her casket. My great aunt was buried with a rudimentary drawing of a toilet. It was insanely difficult to contain our laughter, and we cried on the way home as we explained the work of art to our grandma."
Oh my God, I fucking love that, Lindsay.
I love that so much.
That's good. That is some good shit. These are the stories we want.
These are the stories we live for.
Oh, I love it. Well, you're up first this week.
I sure am, which means you need to bring a little side bitch.
Well, get ready for this.
Oh, no.
Randomly stumbled upon this one. Wasn't even looking for anything like it and was shocked.
Okay.
It is with great sadness that I say a temporary goodbye to my brother, Chris. Chris passed on to his eternal reward in Austin, Texas on June 15th, 2010. Chris was born into our happy family on March 20th, 1959 in Durango, Colorado on the first day of spring as Christopher Lee Elder. In 1996, Chris was reborn into God's heavenly family by accepting and being baptized into Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior. Is that what happened? You get baptized into him? I mean, that's what the obituary says.
God.
Tense. In this life, Chris excelled in school and had the rare opportunity of being taught by our mother, Billy Elder, at Misilla Park Elementary School. It was during this experience that gave Chris the confidence to meet his life challenges first by earning a Bachelor of Arts degree in both Business Systems Analysis and Business Management from New Mexico State University, and throughout his life as a leader and visionary in his business career. After college, Chris was carried by his determination and skills to many destinations, including El Paso, Texas, where he was chosen and developed award-winning computer programs, some of which were custom designed for the state of Texas. Next, his career path took him to Austin, Texas, and just like a blooming flower in the spring, it was Austin where Chris most enjoyed his life. The beauty of Austin, with its many trees, clear-flowing rivers and streams, and gorgeous bluebonnets, inspired Chris to reach new heights in his personal and business life. Chris enjoyed writing poetry, rescuing and taking care of little animals, anything computer, learning new things, gardening at home, biking on the many urban trails in Austin, and just hanging out with friends and family, which, by the way, I love Austin.
I've never been.
We gotta go. We got a lot of Geoffs there.
Yes.
All who had the pleasure of knowing Chris thought of him as a loving person who was always there for them. His smile, his devotion to friends and colleagues and family set him apart and helped make him the success in life that he became. Chris was preceded in death by our dad, Barney Elder, and our mother, Billy Elder, and is survived by his brother, William, and Boots, his cat. Chris will be memorialized in Las Cruces, New Mexico, with a special place in honor next to our dad and mom at a Masonic cemetery. And also at his request, Remembrance Gardens in Austin, Texas, a peaceful setting with flowing streams, waterfalls, and of course, lots of beautiful flowers. I should mention too that while working in El Paso, Texas, Chris met Miss Julie Mendez. They were together for many years, and while in Austin, Chris helped Miss Mendez earn her degree from UT Austin. After graduating and starting work with Dell Computers, Miss Mendez and Chris decided to wed. Chris honored me, his brother, with being the best man at his wedding. Tragically for Chris, Miss Mendez was an unfaithful wife, which caused him excruciating inner pain and suffering. As Proverbs puts it so well, give me your heart, my son, and let your eyes delight in my ways. For a harlot is a deep pit, and an adulterous woman is a narrow well.
Oh!
Surely she lurks as a robber and increases the faithless among men.
Love it.
That is like...
Oh, scathing.
I love an obituary that fucking just spills it.
Spill the tea.
Like, gave this beautiful obituary for your brother, and then at the end of it, because you know the wife is going to read it, it's like, oh, by the way, she was a harlot.
She was a harlot.
Oh.
What a little hussy.
And it's like, do you do that? Is that okay to do? I don't know. But
Do
it's
it.
like, we love to see it.
Please,
And
let's
it's
do it.
Why not?
Oh my God, I love that. Get that revenge.
Oh, get it out. Let them know.
This is why one of my favorite quotes is like, you're defined by what you do when no one's looking.
You know, I was thinking about that quote today.
Really?
Yeah. Funny that you say that.
Well, so you wouldn't pass the test because your hands are fucking covered in onion rings.
Uh-huh. I would not pass the test.
But stuff comes to light. Okay?
Yes.
You better be a good person.
Madison Reyes, Proverbs fucking
69,
yeah.
420.
I love it. Let's take a quick break and then get into some coffin spinners, shall we?
We shall.
And we're back. What had you spinning in your coffin this week, Madison?
Geoffs, it's my birthday.
I'm like looking at the calendar. I'm like, no, it's not.
It will be
when this episode comes out.
Yes, but
well,
just
will
the
it?
whole, I think so. Comes out.
Your
in
birthday's
2
on the
weeks.
27th. This comes out the 28th.
Yeah.
So you will be a mature
21.
37-year-old.
You guys, I'm turning 21.
Oh, she's legal.
Ooh. And normally I feel like I dread my birthday. I like don't want to get older. I'm like, oh, 32 sounds so old.
Yeah, it has for the last 10 years. The last 10 times you turned it. My God.
Bitch, I will start lying about my age when I'm like 45. I'll be 45 forever.
Okay.
Okay. But this year I am feeling really just grateful to be alive another year.
Love that.
You know? I'm
Hey,
like,
listen,
okay.
not everyone gets to turn 32.
No, I made it another year without having to go to hell and meet my maker.
Not
So,
yet, baby.
Not yet. And I really hope I don't die before this episode airs because that would be absolutely insane. But
Do I still post it?
ratings? What?
Do I still post it?
Still post it. The
Okay.
ratings? Oh my God. Podcaster talks about her death
And dies?
and dies.
Hey, that's not such a bad idea.
Oh my God, no.
Hot dog, get the knife.
Satan, God, whoever, please keep me alive.
Let her live. We
Let
need
me
her
live.
around.
Anyway, I have always heard about the birthday effect, but when you look into it, it really talks more about like being sad on your birthday, the birthday blues, that
What
kind
is
of
the
thing.
birthday effect?
Okay, so there are scientific statistics that show that you are more likely to die on or around your birthday. It's a super bizarre phenomenon, but it is true statistically. There's always an uptick in mortalities because of a few different things. It could be due to actual suicide taking place on your birthday or around your birthday, because for a lot of people, it's scary. It's not fun getting older in our society, right?
I don't think that's why they end their lives, but sure.
Well, right. No, I know. I also read that a lot of terminally ill patients will, like when we think of death with dignity, they set a date to
they'll
do
choose
it.
their birthday?
Right. And sometimes they'll choose like on or around their birthday so they can celebrate it or
Aw.
whatever. Other things like increase in stress, increase in partying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like the best excuse to just get fucked up
Right.
on your birthday, right? So some famous people, a couple, have died on their birthday. There's actually a super long list, but William Shakespeare died on his birthday. Ingrid Bergman died on her birthday.
When was William Shakespeare alive? Like King Henry days? That's what I picture, kind of.
I know, and now I feel like we have a better concept of time, like historical time.
We are historians now.
Right. Let
Correct.
me see. He was born 1564, died 1616.
Okay. Long life for those days, right?
Yeah. What, 60, 70?
Yeah.
So him, Ingrid Bergman, Machine Gun Kelly, not the one you're thinking of.
I was going to say.
It's the old mobster. His real name is George Burns. Walter Demir. He was the guy who invented bubblegum.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There is a long list. And I'm sorry, this coffin spinner is going to take a couple segues to get to the actual content that I want to talk about. But then I started thinking about the 27 Club.
Ooh.
Right? Speaking of birthdays. So,
so many greats.
So many greats. We've got Robert Johnson from 1938. But it really kind of started in 1969 when people were like, oh, this is the club that these amazing stars, amazing musicians, artists, whatever, are joining. And it's these people who died when they were 27. So we have Brian Jones, who died in 1969. He was from the Rolling Stones. In 1970, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin. 1971, Jim Morrison. 1975, Pete Ham. 1994, Kurt Cobain. And 2011, Amy Winehouse.
That was a hard one.
A really fucking hard one.
Isn't it weird, too, when you're younger? I never thought of 27 as that young.
Oh, now I think
now
it's
I'm
so
like,
young.
oh, you're a baby.
Oh,
You
I
were
know.
just starting. And when you see footage of like Janis Joplin or Jimi Hendrix, but mostly I've watched like Janis Joplin and Amy Winehouse, and I'm like, you were 27?
27, I know. I look at Janis Joplin and maybe it's her voice, but I'm like, I
She
thought
looked-
she was 50. I don't mean that to be shady, but you know, like she lived a life.
She lived. That's the truth. And I think that her lifestyle made her look a little older than she was.
Right.
Same can be said for Amy Winehouse. Love her.
Oh my God.
Beautiful voice.
Yes.
Beautiful gal, but
Yes.
definitely aged herself with drugs.
So then I was on the road to looking at more graves, and I want to talk about cursed graves.
Ooh, cursed graves.
Now, there are a lot of stories about haunted graves, but just a few about cursed graves that have actually caused harm.
The graves?
The graves and the curse that goes with it, okay? So
Oh my
we're going to
God.
get into some stories.
Tell me about it.
The first
Stud.
one. Tell me about it, stud. Okay, this first one is off the chain, baby. Okay?
Tell me.
All right, this is about Carl Pruitt and his cursed grave. Carl Pruitt was a carpenter in Pulaski County, Kentucky. In 1938, he returned home from work a little earlier than expected. He was expecting to find his wife in the kitchen cooking some supper for them, but instead he found his wife having an affair with another man in their bedroom.
Oh my God, she didn't read the proverb.
She did not. She was a little harlot. Well, he was so filled with rage from what he was witnessing that he grabbed his wife and he grabbed a chain and strangled her with it.
Oh my God.
Now, the side piece, her little lover, jumped out the window.
Oh, I was going to say, why didn't you go after him?
Oh, he took off. He was fine, I think, after jumping out the window. Carl strangled his wife to death. After coming to and like seeing what he had done, he shot himself in the head and died.
Fuck.
When it came time to bury both Carl and his wife, the wife's family said they wanted absolutely nothing to do with him, obviously, and wanted him buried as far away from her as possible. So he ended up being buried in a different cemetery in a different town.
Good.
Yeah. Carl's gravestone, though, shortly after being buried, looked to have some stains all over it. The stains and just all the discoloration were like forming little circles that in time actually linked up and looked like a chain.
I just got chills. Is that real?
That's real. And the grass around it, too, started forming like weird little
He's
shapes.
coming back with the chains.
Okay, so You're going to laugh at just how wild this is. Everyone in town found out about this murder. Obviously, everybody talked. I don't know where these rumors started coming from, but they said that Carl's grave must be cursed.
Mm-hmm.
So one day, a kid named James Collins and his friends were riding their bikes around town and through the cemetery. And this little boy, James Collins, being a little punk, thought he was cool and impressive to his friends, and he started throwing rocks at Carl's grave.
Not the chain cursed grave.
Okay. The rocks actually chipped the gravestone. Then they ran home. They pedaled home so fast. Well, on the way home, James had a little accident. He fell off his bike, but somehow his bike chain came undone, strangled him. Dead.
No.
Yes.
That is real.
Maybe, maybe not.
Do you have a source?
Oh, yeah. It's all over the place. It's
really.
James Collins was a real person. As far as news articles, that kind of stuff, I don't have those. Just go with it.
Oh, I'm going with it.
Okay?
I love it.
Because it gets more wild. So then his mom, James's mom, was so distraught, buried him. The whole town was like, this happened after because the little boys, I'm sure, said like, oh, we were just playing in the cemetery. He was throwing stuff at the grave, whatever. His mom got so pissed that she took an axe, went to the grave, started hacking at Carl's gravestone.
Oh, pack it up, Lizzie Borden. It's not his fault. Well, maybe it is.
Maybe it is. So she whacked Carl's grave, and she didn't really do any damage to it, however, which is weird. I mean, it was a stone, but so she didn't really do much damage to it, but she definitely got all of her aggression out. The next day, she was doing laundry, and she was hanging clothes on a clothesline.
No.
They found her strangled by her own clothesline.
Oh my God.
Dead.
Do you think she hung herself because she was so upset?
No, it was the grave.
Oh.
Okay. So then there was a man, I believe he was a farmer. He was riding in a horse-drawn carriage with his family through that cemetery. You guys have to picture this.
When was this?
In the 30s
Okay.
and 40s. You have to picture a town that is just in an uproar about this grave, I mean,
Everyone's
it's the
upset.
30s, 40s. Come on. Everybody's upset. So this...
That was the 30s and 40s. Everyone's upset about graves.
Oh.
Everyone's so mad.
I feel like things are so much more believable back then.
Yes.
Like people believed things so much more back then. Now we have so much stuff to debunk and cameras and whatever.
And annoying people. Let people have their urban legends. Come on.
Oh my God, it's not an urban legend. It's a curse. Okay, so the farmer riding around in his horse-drawn carriage with his family through the cemetery. They ride past Carl's grave. He takes a gun out, shoots the grave.
That's how mad he was at this grave.
He was mad. I mean, come on.
It's causing commotion.
It is. It is. It spooked his horses, and they took off running. His whole family jumps out of the carriage, but the man stayed in trying to control the horses. Strangled by a horse's rein.
Oh my God. Really just bad.
Okay,
luck.
so then...
Not over.
Not over. Then the people in the town are all super spooked talking about it. It became like a witch hunt for this grave. People were
What are they going to do?
over it. I don't know. So the town ended up sending out 2 officers to investigate his grave and see if they could find anything. And I was laughing hearing about this because obviously, like how we would fucking be, we would be mouthing off, saying like, oh, this isn't real. Oh, please, a chain strangling ghost. Oh my God. So one night they decided to go check out the grave, and they were taking silly pictures and like degrading pictures.
In the 1930s, did you have to stand there for 10 minutes?
Well, I guess so. They were doing it. They were probably like pretending to fuck the grave or something, like some really degrading stuff. So they did that. They get back in their car. They are still like having a blast mouthing off, right? They see in the rearview mirror a light coming from the grave. I think they just think it's like a street light, whatever, but it keeps getting closer and closer. So they start driving faster and faster, and the light will not stop, and they're freaked out, drive so fast they lose control. One of the officers flies out of the car. The other officer veers off the road, runs into a fence,
Is he strangled?
crashes, strangled by a chain on the fence.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Not strangled, almost decapitated.
Oh,
It snapped
shit.
his neck.
Do you guys know this story? Like people that live there?
I know. Okay, so then later in the 1940s, a man named Arthur Lewis. This man was determined to prove that the curse was not real. He went to Carl's grave one night armed with a hammer and a chisel. He tried to destroy the grave. The grave was fine. He didn't do much damage, but Arthur tried to leave the cemetery, and he was strangled by one of the chains that was used to close the cemetery gates.
Wow.
Okay, so many people with loved ones at that cemetery were like, all right, we are absolutely done with this place. We are going to exhume all of the remains and move them because they wanted nothing to do with Carl's bullshit. And then in 1958, there was a strip mining done to that area, and his grave was just covered up with concrete. And they haven't had any issues since.
Wow.
A cursed grave, if you've ever heard of one.
Oh, how about that for a birthday?
Happy birthday. I got you a chain. Okay, so this next one I feel like is the most believable and has the most documented evidence.
Okay.
We've all heard about King Tut, right? I feel like we all learned about him in
Yes.
school. So I never really looked into him or his grave or, his tomb, whatever. Like I don't know. I wasn't super interested, but now I am. I will preface this. I've always known his name to be Tutankhamun, but I know other people say it like Tutton. So I'm just going to refer to him as King Tut, and I hope that's not offensive. He, lived a long time ago. He was a pharaoh in Egypt. He was like 23 or 26 or something when he died.
Didn't make it to the 27 club,
Not-
Mr. Tut.
Not a part of the 27 Club. Remember we've talked about Egyptomania, like the Victorians
Oh,
unwrapping.
yes.
It's just like, stop.
The parties?
Yes, stop fucking with other cultures' stuff, especially their dead. Like, it's just wild to me. His tomb was discovered in 1922, which I always thought, I'm like, oh, his tomb was discovered not that long ago.
But it makes sense if you think about like movies and TV shows where they have like the little 1920s bobs and they're going around like
It's
in Egypt.
Egyptomania.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Egyptomania.
It's just offensive.
You've heard of cryptomania.
Oh, yeah. His tomb was discovered in 1922 by Lord Howard Carter. He found the tomb, wasn't able to get authorization to unseal it until 1923. But when he did, all hell broke loose. The tomb was actually really beautiful. I'll post pictures, although I don't know if that's disrespectful, as I feel like it's something that was not meant to be seen. But it had 4 rooms. You had to take stairs to get there. It was filled with every treasure that the king wanted to be buried with: gold, jewels, paintings, chariots, model boats, pottery, food, wine, and trumpets. There were a total of 5,000.
I'm sorry, but I'm just like, in case he wants to play the trumpet.
In the afterlife? Who
You never
knows?
know.
Who knows?
You might want to pick it up.
You never know. You'll have some time.
Yeah.
What does he have to do? Work?
Oh, please, it's just laying there.
Please. There was a total of 5,398 objects in his tomb. This also obviously included the body of King Tut, his gold coffin, his burial mask. Also inside of the tomb were things in each wall called magic bricks that had protection spells written on them. The spells were passages from spell 151 in the Book of the Dead, which will be its own coffin spinner for sure. We'll dive into that. And the back of his death mask had spells on it too. There were also writings on the walls that said, "Whoever shall enter this tomb, an end shall be made for him. I shall cast the fear of myself into him." Also, there were things that said, "Cursed be those who disturb the rest of the pharaoh. If they break the seal of this tomb, they shall meet death by a disease that no doctor can diagnose." So there was a lot of warnings. They weren't just warnings, though. They were promises. But we ignored him and we entered the tomb and exhumed him and all of his things, right?
Speak for yourself. I wasn't there.
There are so many people affected by this curse. They call it the Pharaoh's curse.
Good. Should have left him alone.
Should have left him alone. So first, George Herbert, aka Lord Carnarvon, he was a huge antique collector, and he was also the one who commissioned this whole thing and financed the tombs and excavation of different Egyptian tombs. And he started this in 1907. So he was just, I want it all. I want all these antiques. I want to, see what we find.
Ugh.
He was with Carter, the guy who stumbled upon the tomb, when he unsealed the tomb and entered. So he was one of the first to enter. A few months after unsealing King Tut's tomb in 1923, George was shaving, and he had been bitten by a mosquito and actually shaved over the mosquito bite, which just sounds so painful. Because of this, he got blood poisoning and died.
Shit.
So the next, Audrey Herbert, is the half-brother of George Herbert, who just died from the mosquito bite. Audrey always had pretty bad eyesight growing up, but he went completely blind around the time the tomb was unsealed. Doctors told him that they had a procedure to hopefully restore his eyesight. The procedure was to pull out all of his teeth. The doctors were convinced it would restore his vision.
That'll do it.
He walked out of that operation still blind and now toothless. He did gain something, though, blood poisoning, and died 5 months after his half-brother died.
Oh my God.
Okay. Then we have Sir Bruce Ingham. Howard Carter, the guy who discovered the tomb, gave Bruce a gift from the tomb. And the gift was a paperweight, but it had a mummified hand in it. And the hand was wearing a bracelet that said, "Cursed be who moves my body."
Happy birthday. Here you go.
Bruce's house burned down after receiving that gift. And when he tried to rebuild it, it flooded.
Oh.
So not a death, but some bad luck.
Yep.
Aaron Ember was a professor at Johns Hopkins University. He was also an Egyptologist and loved everything Egyptian. And he was a friend of Carter's, who discovered it. And he was there when it was unsealed. He was working on a manuscript called the Egyptian Book of the Dead. And so he was fucking with all this, right? He was at home with his kids and his wife and a housekeeper one night after they had a big dinner party. His house started to burn down. His kids and wife got out alive, but he was determined to save his manuscript. He and his housekeeper died.
Shit.
He would have gotten out alive, but he had to go back in for that.
Greed.
That manuscript. Then we have George J. Gold. He was a railroad executive and a financier, and he visited the tomb in Egypt, and he felt sick right away, and he died a few weeks later of pneumonia. Then we have Archibald Douglas Reed. He didn't actually visit the tomb, but he was an X-ray technician that X-rayed King... It says King Tits. King Tut's body while it was at the Museum of Cairo. It auto-corrected.
Now your house is going to burn down tonight.
Oh my God.
King Tit.
King Tits.
It's going to be the episode name.
King Tits. So he x-rayed his body. He got super sick the next day and died within 3 days.
Wow.
Last person, there are many more, but these were the most interesting. Hugh Evelyn White. He was an Egyptologist. And again, one of the first to enter the tomb of King Tut. He saw what was happening to all of his fellow colleagues, especially the ones who entered the tomb of King Tut, and all of the rumors of the curse. He was freaked out. He was so terrified that he wrote a note in his own blood that said, "I have succumbed to the curse," and he hanged himself. Insane. So there are about a dozen more stories of explorers who died shortly after coming into contact or actually entering the tomb of King Tut. In 1985, APnews.com wrote a huge article on this phenomenon and linked some of it back to a severe mold allergy. quote, "The fruits and vegetables the Egyptians placed in the tomb to nourish the pharaoh through eternity, as well as all other organic substances, decayed over the centuries, creating molds and later organic dust. Much of the fungi did not survive the millennia, but the microscopic dust did and may have, in fact, increased its antigenic properties." So a lot of the sickness could be linked to that. I don't know about the houses burning down and all that, though.
Leave them alone.
Oh my God. So along those same lines of a cursed, in quotes, grave, but actually maybe linked to something else, is the Polish king Casimir Jagiellon. He was one of Poland's most famous political leaders. He died at age 65. He was interred in a tomb, put in a wooden coffin, and his body was sprinkled with calcium salt. This was to help slow the decomposition stages. In 1973, his tomb was unsealed by a team of researchers. The team joked a bunch about King Tut's curse and the Pharaoh's curse, but they weren't really worried about it until about 12 of the team members died shortly after unsealing his tomb.
Oh my God.
I know. And I couldn't find any crazy stories linked to them.
Well, that's
like
crazy
King Tut's.
enough.
But yeah, it said that they breathed in deadly fungi that grew inside of the tomb.
Why did one mushroom invite the other mushroom to the party?
To kill everybody?
Heard he was a real fun guy.
Love it. Okay, lastly, we have Shakespeare's grave. He allegedly died on his birthday, but historians have tried to debunk that, I guess.
Don't people say he didn't even write any of his works?
I don't know about that. Who knows? Probably not. He signed his will, and then a month later he died, and he was supposedly in perfect health leading up to his death. There is one legend that he drank too much with a friend and died of a fever after a few days. So his grave isn't linked to any curses, but, and I know I've talked about this before, his grave is among family members. It doesn't say his name on the grave, but it does say, "Good friends, for Jesus' sakes forbear to dig the dust enclosed here. Blessed be the man that spares these stones, and cursed be he that moves my bones." And we know, I talked about him on missing body parts.
Yes.
Because his skull's supposedly gone. But we will see if the curse is real, because there's an academic, his name is Francis Thackeray. He's from the university in Johannesburg, and he wants to exhume his body, or he wanted to in 2015. I think they're still working on it. But he wanted to study his lifestyle, and I guess there's a big rumor that William Shakespeare is or was a big stoner, so they want to see that too. But they did say they were weary of the curse, and in an article from the Telegraph, Francis told them, quote, "We could possibly get around that by at least exposing the bones and doing high-resolution, non-destructive laser surface scanning for forensic analysis without moving a single bone."
Huh.
He also said, besides, Shakespeare said nothing about teeth in that epitaph. Perhaps we may one day be granted the opportunity to study an extremely small sample of tooth enamel or dentine, which could be analyzed for DNA. Techniques for doing this have been developed using extremely small samples. So we will see if that curse is real.
We'll see. Who time will tell. And that was Cursed Graves with Madison Reyes.
Thank you, thank you. Now
Thank
what do we have
you.
coming from you?
A break.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
And we're back. What do you have for me?
Ladies and gentlemen, theys and them, step right up as I present the mystical, the macabre coffin spinner of magician death.
Oh, magician death.
Baby, let me tell you how I got here. So I'm a big newspaper guy. Mm-hmm. I was reading through some old editions of this newspaper called The Record Searchlight from Redding, California. And I had actually been looking at this newspaper originally because I was looking into the origins of this one church, of course. We know I'm really into
Your Christian pastor.
My Christian pastor girly era. The year was 1951, and this newspaper posted this really cool looking ad. I love old advertisements for an upcoming race at the Shasta Speedway. And I initially was going to screenshot the little race advertisement and send it to my dad. Yeah. Which a lot of people question this. Let me clarify for the cult babes and the Geoffs listening right now. My dad did die, but I call my new dad, my stepdad, my dad.
He's not your new dad. He's been around your whole life.
He's been there forever.
Yeah.
But just people are like, someone commented the other day, they're like, I thought his dad died, but I heard him talking about his dad. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm just gaslighting everyone right now. But anyways, I was going to send it to him because, he used to race and stuff. Then I realized at the bottom of it, it said special added attraction, exploding coffin.
No.
For the races. And I said, well, hey, exploding coffin, tell me more. And then
Stop
it says, quote, Reading man gets in coffin with stick of dynamite and lights it. Comes out alive, we hope. So it was like an attraction. Adults, $1.20. Students, 60 cents. Come one, come all.
Oh my God, like Evel Knievel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I was just laughing because I love that was a whole ass attraction. Like, come down and watch this guy get into a coffin with a stick of dynamite.
Oh my God, I love that.
Exploding coffins on a level that I've never seen before. I would love to see that.
I know. Fuck fireworks.
Oh my God. No, I want to see this. Anywho, I have no idea if that guy lived or not. We'll hope for the best. But today we're here to talk about some magicians who unfortunately died during their acts. And it's just as wild as you could imagine.
Oh my God. Okay.
We're going to start, and the bulk of it is going to take place here with this wild trick known as catching bullets. And I believe it was first popularized by this Polish couple who would travel around performing magic tricks, their act, where like the husband was the magician and the wife was the sidekick or whatever. Mm-hmm. And usually their tricks would go off without a hitch whenever they would perform this catching bullets act. They became famous for their catching bullets act, where the wife, Madame Dolinsky, would stand in front of a firing squad of men dressed as soldiers, I believe 6 of them in total, and the audience would be amazed as Madame Dolinsky would turn towards them unscathed by the bullets afterwards.
What?
How'd she do it? Well,
blanks.
The men on the firing squad were instructed to empty the gunpowder from the bullet before putting them into the gun. So essentially, yeah, turning them into blanks.
Got it.
However, during one of her shows in 1820, tragedy struck. They were performing the act for members of the royal family.
No, what a way to go.
When one of the 6 men in the firing squad forgot to unload the gunpowder because he was so nervous about that show.
How the fuck do you forget something like that?
Well, I mean, look at the recently, even on movie sets and stuff.
I think that was like set up.
What? Mm-hmm. Well, we don't have time to go down that rabbit hole right now. So he shoots the gun at a then very pregnant Madame Dolinsky in the abdomen, kills her and the baby instantly, as her husband watched the whole thing go down in absolute horror.
I mean, okay, this is your trick. You've got to know something could go wrong.
Well, those watching apparently vomited and passed out from the act gone wrong, and Madame Dolinsky's husband allegedly went mad afterward.
Yeah.
Due to the overwhelming grief.
What did the royal family do?
Oh my God, who probably got the fuck out of there.
They're like, oh my God.
Do you think Queen Elizabeth was there? When was this, 1840?
Probably. She's probably 85 then.
Yeah, we love a little queen slander over here.
Oh, didn't we get in trouble for that?
Yeah, someone got mad. They were like, shouldn't talk about the royals like that.
Oh, please. They're not real.
We're going to not go down that rabbit hole either. We're going to keep moving on. 20 years later, in 1840, Arnold Buck, another magician, attempted to do pretty much a very similar act. He made the grave error of allowing an audience member to be the one to fire the gun, which he had filled with a blank beforehand. But it turns out that this audience member in particular was a real skeptic and didn't believe that the gun even fired at all. He thought it just made a popping noise. So he's like, I'm going to expose him. In an attempt to prove his theory that the whole thing was staged, the audience member slid a pile of nails into the barrel of the gun and pulled the trigger, and this ended up killing him.
What?
And I'm like, obviously he's not performing real magic, dumbass.
I know, but back then, that's what I'm saying.
They believed
Things were
it.
more believable.
Idiots.
So he Put nails in the gun?
To like prove that the gun wasn't going to actually shoot. I think he thought that if it did, it would just like hit him with a nail or whatever and it wouldn't be so bad, but not the case.
Holy
Killed him.
shit.
I learned about both of those stories from this article on ranker.com, but tell me why I found another article from Mental Floss that had even more instances of people being killed performing this act. In 1869, Professor Adam Epstein performed the trick. In his unique twist to the act...
Hold on, pause. This is all Victorian era.
Uh-huh.
God love him.
His unique twist to the act was to use his magic wand that he had to ram the bullet into the barrel of the rifle that he used. Well, unbeknownst to him, when he was using the wand to shove it in, part of the wand broke off. When the trigger was pulled, a slice of wood from the wand flew into his fucking forehead and killed him.
Oh my God.
You believe it?
I do.
Yeah. Fortunately. There's a few more stories, but I have one more about this trick in particular that I wanted to share. But there are many more instances of this act killing people. And I'm like, when will they? I
wonder why. Yeah.
It's like every 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the death of H.T. Sartell, who was known in the 1920s as the Black Wizard of the West. Mm-hmm. He didn't use blanks. Instead, he would use these wax bullets during his act. And he would have his wife fire off the gun. Well, little did he know. His wife was apparently furious at him from an earlier altercation that they'd had. So she swapped out the wax bullet for a real one and shot him in front of a huge audience.
No.
Killed him.
Oh my God.
You ever want to kill your spouse? That's like, let's start a magical act together.
One that'll go over great.
Okay, now this story is actually really crazy. I found this on, I think, Ranker or the Mental Floss article as well. I don't know. They're linked. But there was this guy, his full name was Royden Joseph Gilbert Raison de la Genesta, professionally known as Genesta. And he had kind of like a copycat trick that he had copied from Houdini, who we've talked about countless times on this show. He performed this starting in 1908, and the idea was simple yet, quote, extremely attractive to audiences. He would lock himself in a milk can or a barrel filled with water. When one fateful day in 1930, the magician failed to make his escape in time. When his stage hands started to realize that something was not right, like he wasn't coming out of there, they dropped the curtains so that the crowd couldn't see, and they rushed a doctor onto the stage and pulled him out of the can. He was unconscious and revived and rushed to the hospital, where he passed after telling the doctor that in more than 10 years of performing the trick, he had never failed before. Now, what happened, I guess, they call it a milk can. It was like, picture like a tin barrel, basically. I guess this one was dented that they were using for this performance. So there wasn't as much space as normal. And he wasn't able to contort his body in order to make a timely escape.
Wow.
Which is just nightmarish.
Oh my God. Tommy
Cooper was an English comedian and magician known for his whole thing was that he wasn't a good magician. It was like part of the act. Like more of a comedian, I would say. So he would do things like roll around on the stage or fall over, act like he was injured. So he's doing this act at the Majesty's Theatre in London. Nobody realized that something was wrong when he keeled over on stage that night because they thought that it was part of his act, but really he had had a heart attack. And so all the audience is like laughing hysterically because they think this is just the funniest thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing was being broadcasted. And so they cut it as they pulled him off of stage and they tried to revive him, but he was transported to the hospital and declared dead.
Oh, wow.
All right, I hit up an old edition of the LA Times for this next one. This happened on Halloween night, 1990, Fresno, California. Another Harry Houdini copycat named Joseph Burris, who was 32 years old, and they put in this article, a recovering drug addict, which I'm like, why you gotta say that?
Yeah.
Was performing this stunt that he would do at Blackbeard's Family Fun Center, an amusement park, where he would bury himself inside of this plastic and glass coffin. So there's this large crowd watching him do this. And then the whole trick was that he would be covered with like dirt and wet cement and somehow be able to get himself out.
Okay.
Well, the coffin ended up collapsing during his performance. So people watched in horror as he unsuccessfully tried to escape from the buried casket.
Wow.
These last two are probably my favorite stories. We have Carr the Magician, also known as Carr the Mysterious, who was a South African escape artist. And his main tricks were doing the whole like escaping from straitjackets and all of that, but would also do wilder things like jump into piles of broken glass.
Oh.
Which I'm like, oh, sounds safe. In 1930, he was performing in Springfontein, Orange Free State, South Africa, and he was attempting a very dangerous stunt where he was tied up in a straitjacket while a man drove straight at him in a car. The car approached from about 200 yards away and got up to 45 miles per hour. And that gave him a total of 10 to 15 seconds to be able to get out of the straitjacket and get out of the way of the car, but he was too slow. He wasn't able to escape in time, and the driver of the car ran him over and almost severed his leg.
He lived, though?
He died.
Oh.
But he did exonerate the driver of any wrongdoing beforehand, so
Oh,
the driver got off scot-free.
Oh, but the mental...
Ugh. I know, imagine being the driver, like, okay, when you gonna move? All right, when you gonna go?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the 1930s. Listen, his brakes probably were made of, who knows, arsenic.
Arsenic, exactly.
Okay, this last one I thought was just like, fuck. Okay, so 43-year-old Vivian Hensley was a dentist in Brisbane, Australia. You know, you'd think a dentist would be the one person who would know not to do this. He was performing his trick that he did called swallowing the rusty razor blade.
Oh, please.
And
Come on.
he was performing the trick for his son. And basically, he would hold up the razor blade and pretend to slip it into his mouth, but really would slide it down the sleeve of his coat. July 6, 1938.
What a great thing to teach your child.
Hey, look what I can do. Put the razor blade in your mouth. He slips while doing it, drops the razor down his throat, and like it fucking slices him from the inside. His wife shoves cotton balls down his throat to be like, that'll
do it.
That'll do it. As she drove him to the hospital. They tried to do 2 bouts of surgery, but the doctors were...
Which consisted of God knows what.
Yeah. Doctors were unable to locate the razor, and he died 4 days later.
Holy shit.
I know.
That is terrible.
Lots of magician-related deaths, but also I found some other crazy deaths of like just performers in general who have died on the job. So that's going to be a coffin spinner very, very soon.
Very soon.
As in probably next week.
Probably next week.
But I just thought it was so crazy. I loved magicians when I was a kid. I would...
You told us about at your grandma's elder living home, or what are those called? Assisted living home?
Yes, I would do magic tricks.
Well, no, you got to be cut in half.
I did get to be cut in half, and unsuccessfully. I could have died. I could have been on this list.
Oh my God.
But I've always loved magicians, and I
Yes.
remember when I was younger, at my 11th birthday party, we actually had a magician. He thought I was so annoying because I kept trying to figure out his tricks.
Oh.
He'd be like, stand over there. Like, just was done with me.
Oh, you know he probably smoked a pack of cigarettes after.
Oh, he's like, this fucking kid, he's going to see that.
Yeah, fuck dude, this shit's not real.
He's going to figure out where the pigeon goes.
Ew.
Bitch ass magician. I don't trust a magician always. I'll say it.
They're sneaky.
Sneaky. There's something a little odd. Sorry.
They're performers.
It's-
I feel like they feel nostalgic.
There is. Well, have you been to the Magic Castle?
Yes, I have.
Did we go together or just separate?
Separate. But I loved it so much.
That I did love. I love
Just
how.
being there.
Oh, that was like such a fun thing. The food's horrible, but like.
The food was not great, I know. And you have to eat there.
Yeah, you have to. It's like one of those. You have to get an entree. Kind of like when you go to that live show at the Irvine Improv on August 4th for Obituary, and you have to get like a 2-thing minimum.
We're going to be in the milk buckets.
Oh shit! All right, should we get into our obituaries?
Let's do it.
What you got?
All right. So I was inspired because this weekend we got together, you came over, and we watched A Bronx Tale.
Which sent me into a spiral. I don't know if I told you this. I started The Sopranos over from the first episode.
Yes, I saw that.
Love it.
Oh my gosh. So I was like on a mobster hunt.
Love mobsters.
Love it. So I stumbled upon, and this won't be my obituary, but I did stumble upon an article about a mobster who gets last laugh in obit. It's from the Associated Press, and it's from 2000, and it's in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and it says, a mobster who died while serving time for drug trafficking got the last laugh with his obituary. Saul Kane, 65, a former associate of Nicodemo, Little Nicky Scarfo, died January 20th. And then it just goes on to say, in his obituary, he named that guy as his brother. So bottom line, he was basically saying, I am not a rat. Like, I didn't rat on you.
Okay.
So then, couldn't find his obituary. I looked through all the vintage Associated Press, everything, could not find it. I did find Frank Bifolco.
Frank Bifolco.
Frank Bifolco. The obituary just has that vibe, you know?
Uh-huh.
It says March 10th, 1945 to October 12th, 2020. His friends described Frank J. Butch Bifolco as the Renaissance man among those in the Buffalo organized crime scene. They said he was a bright and funny entrepreneur whose many projects included his line of Francis J. cigars and a company that sold butane lighters, 2 inventions patented by the federal government, and a company that grew basil on the roof of a downtown office building and sold it to local supermarkets.
Love it.
But federal law enforcement officials called him a mobster. In 2003, he was sentenced to prison for nearly 11 years for setting a used car on fire for a friend of a friend.
Well, nobody was using it.
I didn't do that. Mr. Bifolco, known to many as Butchie Bifocals, died at his home on October 12th after an illness. The Buffalo Man, an Army veteran, was 75. He was a funny, engaging, charismatic guy with all kinds of friends in every walk of life, said Buffalo developer Carl Palladino, a longtime friend. Was he a mobster? I never asked him, and he never told me, but it didn't bother him if people thought of him as a gangster. We laughed about it. If Butch had lived a totally straight life, I think he would have made a huge fortune in the business world. Cops, criminals, lawyers, judges, politicians, journalists, and prominent business people were among the many individuals who became friendly with him over the years. He was probably the most colorful, bright, and loyal client I've ever represented in 38 years as an attorney. He was an alleged mobster who could easily have become a stand-up comic or a successful scientist. So he was part of a Buffalo organized crime family.
Allegedly.
And it says in that world, he was both feared and respected. He was a nice guy, but a tough guy with a colorful nickname. The 2 former prosecutors said Mr. Bifolco was a former assistant administrator of pension funds for the union. Following a lengthy federal probe, Mr. Bifolco in 1998 became one of 28 officials forced out of Local 210 for associating with organized crime figures. After all the years we pursued him, we caught up with him on a case that was basically bull, said Bruce, who was one of the guys that prosecuted him. He was convicted of burning a car as part of an insurance fraud scheme, a minor crime in the scheme of things, but that was the sentence that was mandated by law for that crime at the time. Mr. Bifolco accepted his sentence calmly, telling Judge Richard J. Arcara, I have no excuse. Mr. Bifolco was released from federal prison in 2012. Then it goes on to say, born March 10th, 1945, Mr. Bifolco grew up on Buffalo's west side, and despite his intelligence, friends said he never finished high school. In his teens, he worked at a gas station and at a store that sold wallpaper before joining Local 210. In the 60s, he volunteered for the Army and served as a parachutist in the Airborne Rangers. Friends said he loved reading and watching TV shows about science and history. I wonder if he would have liked this show.
Oh, probably.
He was a skilled chess player who was proud to say he defeated a number of street players during a visit to New Orleans. People feared him, but Butch was nothing at all like his reputation or his image. I was sitting with him at a patio restaurant, one of his friends said, one night about 20 years ago. This young guy came up to Butch, called him a very derogatory name for an Italian, and started yelling at him for smoking a cigar. Butch politely put out the cigar and apologized to the young guy. Mr. Bifolco was also a devout Catholic who for years attended Mass every day. Mr. Bifolco is survived by a daughter, a granddaughter, a great-grandson, and the last thing it says is he was one of those guys nobody ever forgets.
Oh, may he rest in peace.
Just a classic mobster, it sounds like. And I
alleged.
Love it. Alleged.
Alleged.
I love that he had a business where he grew basil on a rooftop.
If that's not just the best. God. All right. Well, I have one from the Nottingham Post of May 28th, 1920. Old one.
Ooh.
And it says, eccentric peer dead. Baron Walscourt, an Irish peer of somewhat eccentric habits, has died in Brighton at the age of 44 in relatively obscure surroundings. He leaves no heir. Although he owned the Ardfrey Castle, a delightful residence in County Galway, he had latterly lived in a small house in a side street near Brighton Aquarium. During the earlier stages of the war, he served in the Royal Welsh Fusiliers, but in November of 1915 was dismissed by the service by the General Court-Martial. At Brighton, he was a familiar figure, being known to intimates, principally of the working classes, as Joe. He succeeded to the peerage in 1918. He appeared in the bankruptcy court last February when it was stated that drink and a title with no income were the causes of his failure. He stated that his great trouble was that he was a dipsomaniac. From earliest childhood, he saw more whiskey than water. He had latterly abandoned his drinking habits. And that's it. That's his obituary.
All about the drink.
All about the drink. He loved the drink. I know. Part of the headline, it said, failure caused by drink and title with no income.
Oh, scathing.
A little bit of 1920 shade for you.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
We love to see it.
Love to see it. Hey, what's that thing we do after we do the coffin spinners, before we say goodbye?
Obituaries?
Definitely. It's after the obituaries.
Okay.
I know what time it is.
What is it?
It's time for some dumb ass criminal. I say, God damn it. I say dumb.
Oh, who cares?
When I say dumb,
there.
you say ass.
Dumb ass. Dumb ass.
When I say dumb, you say ass. Dumb
ass.
Criminals. It's time for some dumb
ass
criminals. Okay, let's do it.
Short and sweet. We are going to talk about two dumbasses that were stuck in vents.
Vents?
Vents, baby.
Oh,
all right.
No, taking it back to the early days.
Uh-huh. March of 2017 in Napa, California. A man named Robert Turbiddy. He was 48 years old. He just loved Togo's, the sandwich shop. Okay.
It's the first time I've ever heard that.
I like Togo's.
I've never even been there.
I feel like they're not around anymore. Okay, but so much so that he got up on the roof one night, got naked.
Yeah.
And decided to climb through Togo's ventilation system.
He said, I'm taking it to go,
I'm
baby.
taking it to go, baby. He used a little rope to climb down the space, which tells me it's premeditated. He was like, I'm doing this, right?
But he's like, I got to take off my clothes. He couldn't figure that part out.
Well, maybe that was his thing. He brought his own sausage.
Gonna give him his own spread.
Oh, God. He got stuck in the vent.
Shit.
That actually turned out to be like a little crawl space that didn't even access the Togos.
Oh.
It like accessed one of like the columns, like structurally in
People
the
get
building.
stuck in those. People have died.
It's so scary. He could have died, but the next morning, a Togo's employee heard him yelling. And the guy didn't know where it was coming from, obviously, but he heard the man shout, I'm drunk. I was drunk when I climbed in here.
Why was I
Help."
literally thinking I would immediately just be like, I was drunk?
Yeah, or something along those lines he was saying. Police and fire crews showed up and had to fucking demolish like the side of the building to get this guy out. There's a picture of it I'll post.
Stupid.
He was arrested and taken to the hospital for some of his injuries, but he was booked for burglary, or at least attempted burglary. And he was also violating his other probation terms. Okay. Do you want to know his excuse?
Huh. What'd he say?
He said, I thought it was a wishing well. Wishing well.
I was just trying to make a wish.
It's like that baby that fell in that.
Oh, that baby Hugh or baby
Huey.
No, baby
It's like Madeline or something, or Madison. Heather? I think it was Heather.
Was it Jessica?
Maybe. I think it is baby Jessica.
I just Googled baby down the well. Yep, Jessica McClure.
Oh, God. Okay, but the other one, same thing. A 19-year-old man. I have a press conference clip of it. Let me just play it so you guys can hear. Stupid.
On Sunday night at the small animal hospital located behind me, at about 9 o'clock at night, a 19-year-old Milwaukee man decided it was time for him to break in. According to an interview with this suspect after he was caught, he was looking to obtain some prescription medications to support a drug habit that he has.
Huh. At the animal hospital?
Around the building for windows that might be accessible or doors. Finding none that met his standards, he decided to climb up onto the roof at the rear of the building, hack his way into a ventilation shaft, which is located on the roof, strip down, bare naked, and squeeze into the ventilation shaft with a hammer and a flashlight, presumably one in each hand. This 19-year-old suspect then crawled one direction, assuming that he could get down and into the building, was met with resistance in the form of the shaft narrowing, turned around, somehow missed his entry hole, and slid all the way down the shaft to the ground level located behind the building. There he remained.
Okay, so he remained in this little shaft. The building's tall. He must have dropped down this shaft, probably 15 feet.
Shit.
And he was stuck naked. I'll post pictures of the ventilation thing that they had to like cut open.
Oh my God.
Naked.
Dumbasses.
Too. Naked. What's with it naked?
Why can't people just break a window? Come on.
I know. It is sad because his drug addiction is that bad.
Oh, I've eyed some of Hot Dog's pills before. I'm like, hey, I bet I could take that.
Look good.
I don't want to go back to rehab. Okay. My dumbass criminal this week, Madison, she's fucking going to hell.
Oh my God. Okay.
She is going to hell if there is ever one to go to hell. This happened in Fort Worth, Texas. A Texas woman has been charged with abuse of a corpse for a 2020 incident. Augustine Gladney, 40 years old, of Fort Worth, Texas, was arrested after she admitted she had committed a heinous act to her boyfriend, Ernest Smith. Well, technically, the act was to his mother.
What?
This had been going on for a while.
Okay.
Back in 2020, this guy, Ernest, went to police because he returned home one night to find that the urn containing his mother's cremated remains was missing.
Oh. What? It's not a corpse?
No.
But yes, a corpse.
Categorically defined. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, fast forward, May of 2022, he overhears his girlfriend, Augustine, on the phone with a friend talking about how she had thrown his mother's ashes, the full urn, into Lake Worth, a reservoir and recreation area in the city.
No.
When he found out, he told police, somehow got her to text him admitting that she had done it. And then obviously she was arrested. But this dumb ass woman,
she filmed it,
posted it on TikTok.
No.
And said, he cheated, so I threw his mom's ashes in the river and posted a TikTok of it.
Stop it.
Watch.
Oh, not that music, too. Oh.
See, that's where I draw the line. That's why I can't be on TikTok, because that shit infuriates me.
I know.
People will do anything for a video now. And
to go viral.
I mean, including, I hate this is one of my pet peeves, when people will like tip someone a super generous amount and post a video of it. Or like,
hate it.
I gave a homeless man $5,000.
Yeah.
It's like you're doing it not for the purpose of doing it. People have gotten mad at I fought with people on the internet before because I tweeted about this once and people were like, well, if it's encouraging people to do good acts. And I'm like, oh.
I get that.
It does, but I'm like, can you just fucking do good things without it being... Can you do anything without it being on TikTok? People post their funerals. People post fucking everything on there. Their fights with their significant other. I'm like, just fucking keep some things to yourself.
I know.
My God.
Cut to, I have a TikTok out there of like my hemorrhoids.
Yeah, you're like a show. I made my husband check my hemorrhoids. It's like some stupid fucking TikToker song.
I wanna go home.
Is that one?
Yeah.
God, you're gonna be deleting TikTok after this as well. Oh shit, some real dumbasses. I mean, I swear to God, I'm like, she is fucking going to hell. You cannot do that. You cannot throw your boyfriend's mom's ashes. I'm surprised he didn't just fucking... I think all bets are off when it comes to that. I'm like,
yeah.
If that was me and someone did that, that's when the physical violence would come in.
Poor mom is like in that lake.
Oh, she's like, hey, I don't remember this place. What's going on? Oh my God.
Oh my God. Well, can we get a little cheered up and open some packages?
Oh, let's do it. If you guys have stuff you want to send us, you can send it to Spencer Henry and Madison Mr. Eyes, P.O. Box 18149, Long Beach, California 90807, and make it sexy.
No,
don't make it sexy.
Don't.
Just make it historical.
Ooh.
Send us your death erections.
Send us your ex's grandma's ashes.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I got one from Florida, baby.
Florida. Oh my God, that envelope looks like skin.
Look it. They sealed it with one of those stamp things.
That's cool. They're like wax.
Ugh, I love that. I wish I had the patience or the know-how. Mm-hmm. I'd just burn this shit out of my hand, probably. What are they called? Wax seals?
Who knows? No, it is not. That writing is insane.
It just says, hello, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Worth it. Gabby. Holy shit, Gabby. This is... okay, we'll post a picture of it. You guys, this is actually fucking insane. This is like burnt on the edge, beautiful handwriting, the most beautiful letter I've seen, all just to be trolled on air. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, there is something on the back. I couldn't even see it. It's in like this pink writing.
It says, just kidding. Hello. I love your show so much. I'm so happy my friend recommended it when she did. Your humor and laughter helped me through a little depressive time. Please keep doing what you're doing and please keep shitting on King Henry. Also, if you're interested, please look up El Muerto Parado if you would like to see what traumatized me as a child. It's pretty impressive.
What is it called? I'll look it up right now.
And it says, with lots of love, your Puerto Rican Geoff, Gabby.
Gabby, thank you.
We love you, Gabby. It's El Muerto Parado.
What is this? Oh my God, you know what it is?
What?
It's extreme embalming.
Oh, we have that coming for you guys.
Oh, we're coming to you very soon with that.
We are already working on it.
Oh, don't you worry. Madison and I were arguing because she's like, there's something on the back. I was like, I can't see it. There's nothing on the back. What do you got?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I picked this letter because they somehow shaped the envelope into a coffin, and it says, here lies Spencer Henry and Madison Reyes. That's so cute.
That is so cute.
Okay, let me open it.
I don't want you to.
I don't either. It's from Chelsea. Oh my God, this is so cute. The letter shaped like a coffin also. It says, hey girlies. I call everyone that now, and my roommate has started to say it too.
Love it.
Hot dog, Doris, and Desi included. An OG Geoff who found Cult Leader afterwards. I know, backwards, right? But I love both podcasts so much.
Yay.
I know. I wanted to say thank you to you guys for doing all that you do. Come do a live show on the East Coast. I recently remembered that we have these fab stickers, shirts, car magnets for our lovely hometown of good old Baltimore, Maryland. Immediately, Actually, I knew two people who would appreciate the self-deprecating logo, Spencer and Madison. So please enjoy the stickers included. I swear there is more than murder here. All of the love and good vibes. You're loyal as fuck, Geoff and Colt Babe. I'm a Scorpio. It's a thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait.
Chelsea, thank you so much. Look at these stickers.
Okay.
It's literally.
Oh my god, how cute is that? Baltimore, Maryland. There's more than murder here.
I'm putting this on my.
I'm taking a picture of that.
I'm going to put it on my new fucking water bottle.
Okay, but also some fucking drawings from her.
Oh, these are cool.
Holy cow. These are so cute.
There's so many cool
Oh
pictures.
my god, that's cool. Oh, wow.
What is this? Oh, it says bonus game. Maryland is full of towns and cities that aren't as they seem. How do y'all think you say? Oh, I'll let you try and pronounce these.
Okay, hold on. All right, so there's a list of towns. Reisterstown, but it's pronounced Modamin? What the hell? Look.
I think those are just extra. I don't think that's how it's pronounced. I think they're like extra names.
Oh, okay. Reisterstown, Catonsville, Odenton, La Plata, Worcestershire County, Salisbury, Havre de Grace, Annapolis, Ellicott City, Westminster, Taneytown, Lanham, Bowie, Mondawmin, Hereford, Jamesville, Towson County, Cecil Grace.
I want to try.
Okay.
Tell us who's closer. Reisterstown, Catonsville, Odenton, La Plata, Worcester County, Salisbury, Havre de Grace, Annapolis, Ellicott City, Westminster, Taneytown, Lanham, Bowie, Mondawmin, Hereford, Adamsville, Towson County, Cecil Grace. I'm giving it fucking Southern. I don't know what I'm giving it, actually. I'm giving it nothing. I've given it my all. I've given my all this whole damn show.
Oh my god, I love it.
Thank you, Chelsea.
These are incredible.
These are so cool. I love everything.
I love it too.
We love to get presents.
Love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We've spun in our coffins. We've bitched our obituaries. We've given you our dumbass criminals. And if you want to follow along online, you can do so at Obituary Pod on Twitter and Instagram. You can come see us live in person.
August 4th at the Irvine Improv.
Link is in the description and the bios and everywhere you can find it. Or just fucking Google Obituary Live Show. It'll come up. And I think that's it.
I think that's it.
We will see you next week with some more coffin spinners.
Obituaries.
And
And no!
I don't like it. Dumb.
Yes.
Don't do that, criminals. Goodbye.
Do it with me. Do it with me.